Buy or sell Dynasty offseason edition.
Yes, sir.
The guy on today's video is Travis Etienne, a guy that we all loved. You, especially, Zach, you put all your chips in one basket for this guy, and then he gets injured. It was heartbreaking. He kind of went down. Obviously, no stats for him. He got drafted to the Jags in the first round with his boy, then Trevor Lawrence. It was supposed to be an amazing Dynasty performance for these guys, and then nothing happened. So, Zach, are you buying or selling?
Okay, so obviously we're talking about Dynasty, guys. So buying or selling off season, just to clarify, buy means I'm going to trade for him. I'm going to get as much Etienne as I can. Sell means I'm out. Let me get whatever I can get for Etienne. I am buying. I am buying Travis Etienne.
Right.
Look, here's the deal. In redraft, you want to look at opportunity over talent. But guys, we're not redrafting in Dynasty. You're keeping these players. In Dynasty, it's talent over opportunity because the opportunities will come if a player is talented enough.
Okay.
That's my stance in Dynasty. Redraft, opportunity. Dynasty, where's the talent? And Etienne is one of my favorite running back talents that has come out of the draft in the last 5 years. And I was so excited. You guys know this if you've been following Fantasyland, the brand. But friendly reminder, James Robinson just tore his Achilles. So that was going to be a big topic this offseason.
It was.
James Robinson he tore his Achilles, so he's going to be recovering. I feel like Etienne's going to be the lead back coming in. But let's not forget who Etienne is, okay? Friendly reminder for those people who need to be reminded who this guy is.
Right.
1, he won a national championship, okay? 2, he's got a bunch of records, both from the NCAA and in the ACC. In the ACC, he holds a career record for rushing yards, just under 5,000 rushing yards in college, 78 total touchdowns. Okay. I mean, this guy was a scoring machine. He averaged 7.2 yards per carry. Every time he touched the ball, this guy could score a touchdown. Him and Trevor were a nasty duo. And I said this all offseason, before the draft, after the draft, if you could mold Alvin Kamara.
Yes.
That's who Travis Etienne is.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I still feel the same way. I still feel that that's his talent. Now, you're probably worried about the Liz Frank injury.
100%.
You should be worried about the Liz Frank injury, right? It's not an injury that you want to see. Right. And look, I've vetted this hard. I've tried to find who are other players who have had the same injury,
right? And
have they recovered from that injury? Honestly, I'll be honest with you, it's pretty 50-50. It's pretty up and down. Julio Jones fractured his Liz Frank in 2013. His next 2 seasons were his career best. Right. Okay. Brian Westbrook, I don't know if you remember him, running back for the Eagles. He did the same thing. His next 2 seasons, career best. Le'Veon Bell had a minor injury that's similar. Had a good season. Yep. However, guys like Maurice Jones-Drew, he didn't really recover well from it. His career declined real quick after that. Same with San Antonio Holmes. I don't know if you remember these guys. The most recent one that I can think about is Hollywood Brown. Right. He had a Liz Frank injury a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago it was, and he just had his best ever year in 2021. I think, who is Travis Etienne? Is he more like these heavy running backs or like these Julio, or is he more like Hollywood? He is more like a Hollywood type build, less pressure on the foot because he doesn't weigh as much as these guys. So there is some reasons to worry, but I am buying Travis Etienne. What about you? Are you buying or selling?
Look, everything that you said is absolutely correct. 1, he's an amazing athlete. 2, that injury is scary. And that's where I'm at. I'm actually selling Travis Etienne. And the only reason I am selling, I'm not saying I don't believe in his talent. I'm not saying I don't believe in, who he is as a player. I am just scared of that injury, 1. And 2 is the organization. It's too scary for someone just as talented as Travis Etienne, someone's talented as Trevor Lawrence himself, to really thrive and flourish in the Jacksonville Jaguars organization.
Urban's gone, baby.
Yeah, he is gone.
It's a new day.
And that's the thing. A new head coach is also in play. Okay, I'm assuming that when this new head coach comes in, he's going to bring in a new offensive coordinator. He's going to bring his whole squad, and is that going to be the right squad again? There's just so many questions leading up to this season, the 2022 season, to where I think I just want to avoid it. Maybe why not take the opportunity and try to bank and cash in on Travis Etienne, someone as high as you, someone that loves Travis Etienne like you do. I'm willing to take the opportunity and say, you know what? Let's see what I can get for Travis Etienne. And look, there's a lot of people that you can kind of go with. But before I continue to that, another question is, yes, James Robinson, he did tear his Achilles and he was injured. I do believe he's going to have enough time to come back. Maybe he'll
recover from it.
Maybe he'll miss a couple weeks if that's the case. But is this going to be a running back by committee backfield? What's that going to look like? Right. Who's going to be the Alvin Kamara in the Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt? Sorry, the Kareem Hunt, Alvin Kamara backfields. I don't know. AJ Dillon or Aaron Jones. Is that going to be the type of role for Travis Etienne? So look, I'm willing to trade Travis Etienne away. Obviously, what's a fair price for Travis Etienne if you're going to either buy or sell. For me, in a selling aspect, I'm willing to see what I can get. Obviously, I'm going to give Travis Etienne away, maybe a first for some people that I believe have a better opportunity, or I like their opportunity, their situation. I think of Cam Akers, Elijah Mitchell, even Ramondre Stevenson. Obviously, this could all be in a package deal. You can kind of finesse it a little bit, throw a piece here or there. But all these guys are the same age, or if not younger, than Travis Etienne. Right. So I like that price for me. That's why I'm selling, just to give you some confidence, or not confidence, some reassurance. I mean, see what you can do.
Yeah, look, so before the injury, I had Etienne as a top 10 running back in Dynasty. Right. I don't know if you remember that. In Dynasty rankings, I had him ranked top 10.
I agreed with you.
And I think this is a really rare opportunity. Now, if Etienne gets injured again, that's something that we can't really control, okay?
Right.
But if he remains healthy, this is an opportunity for you to get that caliber of a player for relatively cheap. If I can flip Ramondre Stevenson for Travis Etienne, I'm doing that in a heartbeat. I'm doing that in a heartbeat because Etienne is a type of player, talent-wise, again, talent over opportunity, who I trust long-term. Patriots almost always are running back by committee. And when it comes to PPR formats, Travis Etienne is going to thrive over a guy like Stevenson. And even in LA with Cam Akers, I definitely still like Cam Akers, but who knows what that running back backfield looks like next year.
Yeah.
So I'm firmly staying on the buy Travis Etienne train. I think people are potentially forgetting who he is. The injury is the only thing that worries me. And it's interesting that Trevor Lawrence struggled without Travis Etienne. So who knows if these guys are going to complement each other really well.
I mean,
it
wasn't Travis Etienne for
You're sure. You're right, Jamal Agnew.
He had Marvin Jones in the start.
Marvin Jones was talented, but DJ Chark was injured.
He got injured.
He injured real quick.
Mm-hmm.
James Robinson was really the only good thing about that offense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Kamara is he's an Alvin Kamara type player, and you can get him on the cheap right now. I really think go out and try and get him. I would. Okay, here's the deal. In this draft, there's not a running back more talented in the 2022 draft.
Okay.
So I'm 100% willing to give up a mid first round pick to get Etienne in return.
Okay.
I would give up a mid first and let's say, some low rated running back who's maybe on the decline, a Ronald Jones or something like that. You know.
Let me throw out a scenario then, because the guy I mentioned was Elijah Mitchell, and I think this is a pretty even. This is another rookie that came in. We weren't expecting him to perform in this way. We weren't really expecting him to get the opportunity until obviously everyone got hurt.
Yeah.
He's performed well. He is in a better situation, a run first offense. He can catch the ball, but I mean, we didn't really see that much of that this year.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a fair trade? Because I'm personally leaning on Elijah Mitchell rather than Travis Etienne.
I would definitely be open to moving Mitchell for Etienne. I think the way the market is right now, you could get more for Mitchell. So if you're going to trade Mitchell for Etienne, you can get extra pieces in that trade. And I think that might benefit you if you're a, build for the future type team.
Right.
Okay. So let's look at these franchises in the last 5 years. Which has been the franchise to stick with a running back and make them the guy? Certainly not been San Francisco.
Right.
Elijah Mitchell was a 5th round pick. Who knows what they do in this draft? Who knows who else they bring in?
Gosh, if they draft another running back.
If Kyle Shanahan's there in Dynasty, you always need to be slightly worried about a running back by committee. I think the talent of Etienne is going to be what puts him over the top in that situation. So let us know if you have any trades that you're dealing with in the comments below for Travis Etienne. We'd be happy to give our thoughts. Happy trading.
Yo, what's good? Thanks
up?
for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos,
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe
Right now.
if you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.